Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and Avengers 2.1. Now, this harkens back to what happened when there was the original transition from the original Avengers to the new version of the Avengers, which were all criminals minus Captain America. So, Scarlet Witch, Pietro, that's Quicksilver, and Hawkeye. So, those three, along with Captain America, were supposed to be the successors of Giant Man, the Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Wasp. Yeah, real powerhouses, and the Wasp are supposed to be replaced by these guys. And mind you, Scarlet Witch was not the Scarlet Witch we know today. She just had general hex powers. She was able to like switch a lever from the up position to the down position, or move, make the wind blow some dust in people's eyes. Just little silly things like that. Make them slip on a banana peel that, didn't seem to be there a minute ago. So what happens here is it's not a direct continuation from the last issue. Rather, it's more like there's something new going on and they're having a hard time fighting people. They're not really working as a team as Captain America tried to train them to do. Hawkeye especially is just all over the place, and he actually almost winds up hurting Quicksilver. Eventually they get their act back together again and they're able to overcome the odds. And since they don't really have a means of transportation at the current moment, they all hop on a bus and hold their heads high and go home. But the people are calling them pathetic. They're calling them the fake Avengers, the pretenders instead, and all this silly stuff. And they're making do with what they can, but again, Hawkeye is just such a butthead, a royal butthead on top of that. So now they harken back to issue number 11 of the original X-Men series, Uncanny X-Men. What happens is the Stranger is going around collecting mutants, and he goes to this one village to try and collect the mutant Crescinda. But it turns out she's not actually a mutant, she's something else. And by using her powers, she's able to make other people stronger, faster, better. But she winds up draining the life force of others that are around her. So it's a very strange power. Anyway, they're able to fend off the Stranger, who is an extremely powerful being, but it is what it is. And that's pretty much how this story ends. Guys, this comic is good. I love the idea that they're going back to explain how they became such a great team. We know that Captain America whipped them into shape, but literally, two mutants from the former Brotherhood of Evil Mutants under Magneto, and a circus criminal who was recruited by the original Black Widow. Just really horrible team that was somehow made better because Captain America put them together. But even then, Captain America himself isn't the strongest, and it's great. Pietro actually points that out at one point. He's the best of people, and he at least, Quicksilver, wants to appease him, wants to make him proud. But when push comes to shove, he's not exactly the most powerful Avenger. So I'm going to give this comic a B+. It's really wonderful seeing this. I want to see more. Don't stop this comic until everything's resolved. And that's probably going to be about another year and a half. Anyways, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.